Okay, well, the sun surrounds your entire reading. This is such a joyful card. It's full of fresh starts, new beginnings. Uh, it's a beautiful card. The sun surrounds your entire reading. Lovely, lovely. Up here in your highest energy, this is your highest energy card right here, the Queen of Wands. You may have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart someplace, or one of those might be, in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, male or female, this Queen of Wands is holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. This Queen of Wands, that can be a staff of passion too. There could be a lot of passion between you and somebody else. So this is your highest energy, wanting to move forward. The overall energy is the sun, fresh starts, new beginnings, and with lots and lots of joy. This tells me you're going to get what you want. You want to move forward. You're going to move forward. I already know that. And it's going to be a happy process here for you. And moving forward, right above the Sun card and next to the Queen of Wands is the Five of Swords. You're looking back at someone. You have a lot of swords here, a truth and clarity. But there is somebody that you have on your mind, and you keep thinking about them and thinking about them. And it's right above the Sun card, fresh starts and new beginnings. I think that you're thinking about, you have somebody on your mind. You can't get off your mind. You think about day and night. It's right next to the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, there might have been an argument. There might have been a butting of heads, maybe not seeing eye to eye on something. But it's not going to stay that way. You're looking back at them. If it was something that you might have started or whatever, who cares at this moment? But it's going to work out. They're coming back. It's something you're getting over. There's someone in your life you do not want to let go. And there will be a fresh start and new beginning. And under the Queen of Wands is the Three of Wands. You're waiting, I think they are, like you're waiting for them to come back. You're waiting actually for this relationship to rekindle. The ship coming in, they're your ship. Whoever this is you're looking back at is your ship. There's three ships out there, and you're waiting for them. You have your hand on that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and it's right next to the Sun card. On the other side of the Sun card is a Four of Swords. I think that you've really given a lot of thought to whatever went down here between you and someone else. And you're really gone in deep, if I could find the right words. It's like self-healing. You spent time meditating, you spent time praying, and it's all about the truth. It's all about the swords, which you hold here, the Five of Swords. But this is very spiritual. See the stained glass windows? And I think you're praying for them to come back. I think you've gone deep inside and you have some sort of realizations going on about this whole situation. And you want them to come back. They are coming back. Under the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands is the Two of Cups. Hey, look at that. Soulmates with big cups of love between the two of you. Friends, best friends. This person means a lot to you. And this Two of Cups, you're waiting for them to return with that cup of love, is right next to the Lovers card. So the Lovers, they're not only soulmates, they're divine soulmates that you have been lovers with in another life. Doesn't mean it was a great time being lovers. It could have been, okay? But you were lovers. And this is a very special connection that the two of you have. I feel like it just doesn't matter. This was not as big as it seems, or at the moment, it's really a kind of a small issue here. But it turned into a separation of sorts between the two of you, where maybe you weren't talking, or just kind of stayed away from each other for a few days or something, but it's going to resolve. This is the card 4 Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart someplace, or strong in their chart, or around this reading. They're best friends. They're soulmates. They're coming back. You keep looking back at them. And there is going to be a happy, new, fresh start, new beginning. It's really wearing you out. You're holding that staff of new beginnings again right here. But you've been, kind of drugged through the mud on this one. That's why you've gotten deep inside, doing some self-examination, examining, the whole situation, trying to figure out how important is this anyway, that whatever it was that caused the argument. And this Nine of Wands is right next to the Lover's card. So it is about your soulmate. And so you keep looking back. You're looking back at your soulmate here. You're looking back at your soulmate here. And you really want them to return, and they're going to. They're going to be returning. I need the second half of this reading. This is lovely because, it happens. It happens. I don't care what kind of soulmate you are. Everything's not perfect all the time. And it looks like you're going to get through this. They feel the same way about you you do about them. I can definitely see that. You each have a huge cup of love for each other, and you each think of each other as like best friends. There they are coming back. Right. Yeah, I told you you wanted them to come back with that cup of love. Oh, reunion, moving forward. Here we are, the Knight of Cups, coming back. They're coming back, and they still have that same huge cup of love that they had before. Nothing's changed in that manner. And it's right next to the Chariot card. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart, or around this reading. The Chariot is about moving forward. Just a minute. So back to where we were. Sorry about the interruption. Is the Chariot. So we were talking about the Chariot, being the card for Cancer. Cancer might be in your chart or around this reading someplace. Close this door so I'm not interrupted again. And next to the Chariot is the Three of Cups. Reunion. They are coming back with that cup of love, and it's going to be happy. The sun surrounds your entire reading. It's going to be such a happy reunion. Lots of love. And under the Knight of Cups is a High Priestess. This is the card in the tarot deck about knowing and intuition. So you have your intuition has a lot of the answers that you've been seeking through all this meditation that you've been doing, or all this quiet time, or this, however you do it. On the seeking answers, you have them, and they're all within you. So pay attention to what your own self is telling you, and it will help guide you, and you will have your answers. And also about them coming back with this cup of love. You're going to know. You're going to just follow your heart, head, and you just follow your soul, and you will know how to handle this whole thing. It looks beautiful. It's going to turn out beautiful. It looks like you've been blocking your intuition a little bit. Maybe that's part of the reason you had a tiff. I'm going to call it a tiff because I don't think it's long lasting. The Seven of Wands, it's like you were blocking some kind of idea, or blocking maybe even your own thoughts, because it's right next to the High Priestess. Don't block them. Pay attention. Pay attention to what yourself is telling you. And right next to the Seven of Wands is the Two of Wands. You're still hanging on to a wand again. Fresh starts, new beginnings, having the whole world in your hands right here. Right under that reunion here. And so you haven't been moving forward. You've been waiting for them to return to, get back on track on this relationship, which it looks like they are. And so you will be able to move forward with them into a new life cycle. Under the High Priestess is the Eight of Cups. So yeah, somebody walked away. Somebody turned their back on the relationship. It's like, there was a fight, and it was, it was important enough to one of you to turn your back on love, but it's not lasting. It's not. It's right next to the Queen of Cups. It's actually right under the High Priestess. So if you've been blocking your intuition here, don't block it anymore. Follow your heart. Don't follow if it's previous experiences. Don't follow, what somebody's telling you. Don't, just listen to yourself. And then we have this Queen of Cups next to the Eight of Cups here. This is trying to get your answers again. And this is a cup, the only cup that has a lid on it, and there's little windows all the way around that cup. The Queen of Cups is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And here's Cancer. Might be strong in your chart someplace or in their chart someplace or around the reading. But you're trying to get answers, and you're really trying to peek in those windows to get those answers. And then next to the Queen of Cups is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is some kind of like deceitful behavior that you were maybe suspective of. And you're trying to figure out if the love was there because of something else that happened here. Something maybe that was held back from you, or not said that should have been said. It's like maybe they weren't acting, well, I don't know, whatever it was a deceitful type energy. And sometimes it includes lying, stealing, cheating. It might have been just leaving out something they should have told you, you feel like, and they didn't. I'm going to take out one more card for this reading, and it's the King of Swords. Libra, there you are. King of Swords, male or female. Holding the sword of truth and clarity here. And this is what you're seeking. Remember, we just talked about this deceitful. I feel like they didn't tell you something that you feel like they should have told you. I don't know. They did something like, I don't know, maybe they bought a boat. Who knows? Maybe they, were in contact or had a conversation with an ex-partner about something that you had to find out in a different way or something. But you're going to get past it. Your guard is up, definitely here. And you're in self-protection mode, and you are seeking the truth. And so, but I see this not lasting. This separation looks like a temporary separation over a misunderstanding of sorts. But there is a beautiful, happy, new, fresh beginning coming your way, Libra. This was your reading